c'est bien, donc tout c'est bien, donc it's absolutely bien, and they're good. And I'll see you again.
I don't know what's behind anyone's door. So, resilience to me is, it's not about the setbacks, it's about the comebacks. Talk to that person, that one person you can talk to.
What we know is that body image is linked to higher levels of depression, anxiety, self-harm and suicide, and also to alcohol and substance misuse and eating disorders. And what they suggested was that we reframe the way that we think about social media, that we consider it instead highlights rather than real life. What advice would you give a friend of yours if they were thinking about themselves, and try and kind of reframe those and be a little bit kinder to ourselves in our own heads? I think if we could all do that, we would all lead much happier lives.
The stigma around mental health creates a fear and a misunderstanding. People would have viewed me and looked at me in a very positive light, like all those things I said, like that I was strong and very determined and powerful, which I was in the rugby field. But when I was away from my teammates and away from that environment, I actually struggled a lot with anxiety, with depression, with suicidal thoughts, and with a lot of negativity in my mind. And I didn't really have any idea what this was. I had no understanding of it, and I had a real fear about sharing that with anybody. I didn't feel there was any help there for me. Whatever the case may be, if there's light at the end of the tunnel, remember this, we'll move towards that light.
Cycling and suicide has actually helped me recognise my own problems, guys. One of the courses I did a couple of years ago was a mental health first aid course. This was an amazing course. So I'm sitting in the class and the guy's explaining stuff to us, okay? And I start getting so emotional and tears in my eyes, because I start realising that so much stuff he was going through related to me. That black cloud that was hanging over me all my childhood life, with no sunlight coming in, was depression. It doesn't matter where you are in life at the minute. It doesn't matter what's going on around you, whether you're having problems in school or at home. You are the only one responsible for the life that you want. You can be whatever you want to be in life. There's two things that are in your total control that will make this happen for you, and that's attitude and effort. I am living proof of that. I am not what happened to me. I am what I chose to become.
It's a photograph of me, aged 19. Looking at this photograph, I guess you all probably think that I am full of life. I'm the happiest I've ever been. I'm confident, and so on. Actually, I'm at my most miserable. I have no self-confidence. I hate myself. I believe the world is better off without me. And I have a voice inside my head that constantly tells me that I'm not good enough. 2 weeks after this picture, I was actually told that I was the reason why my father had taken his own life. In that moment, I realised I had two choices. I could keep going the way I was going and not talking and not asking for help and keep pretending that I was fine. Or I could choose to be vulnerable and talk. Choosing to be vulnerable saved my life, and it's the reason I'm standing here today.
And eventually it burst at the right time. And only for that burst, and only for the doctor asked the simple question, Evan, is everything okay? I probably wouldn't be here today, and I know people are willing to listen, no matter what the scenario is. There's always someone willing to listen. There's avenues you can go. You have unreal counsellors these days with Theatre House and Samaritans.
It's unfortunate that many of us as adults lose that ability to be free, to be disinhibited, to not take ourselves so seriously. So I encourage you to hold on to that ability. If you haven't lost it, hold on to it. if you have begun to allow maybe alcohol to become a central part of your socialising, I really encourage you to ensure that these some nights where you don't allow it to be central to the social night out. Because the danger is you lose the ability to enjoy those nights without being intoxicated.
Very aware that Instagram and Facebook is a free app that lives in your phone and it does not dictate your worth. So all young people here today, I want you to remember that your value does not increase or decrease by the level of following or likes on Instagram or Facebook. Everybody is at risk, whether you've suffered from trauma, whether you're a happy-go-lucky person, or whether you're someone that is seen to have it all. Nobody has it all. You're enough. You're more than enough. You always have been enough, and you always will be enough.
I was suffering myself with my internal confidence that I believed I was stupid. The negative thoughts were eating me alive. I was gambling far too much, which is obviously a dangerous habit. And I asked for help. Be the person that you were meant to be in this life. What I've learned in the last 6 years is every single person walking this planet has a gift. The best decision of my life was putting my hand up saying, I need help.
Ellie died about 6 weeks after her 16th birthday, and we miss her terribly every day, and it hurts. So one of the reasons I'm here is to show you all the real consequences. You may type that message because you're so cross and you're so angry, but please don't press send. Delete it, because the real consequences can be a life gone.
First of all, I'd like to say very clearly that I'm not ashamed about where I've come from. I'm not ashamed that I was homeless. I'm not ashamed that I was a teen mom. I'm not ashamed that I grew up in state care. I'm not ashamed that I grew up in poverty. Nothing. Because it's made me who I am today. So I want you to remember a number of things. The grown-ups aren't always right. You can do and be whatever you want to be if you put your head down and keep going. The main difference between winners and losers is that winners literally keep going. Life is about ups and downs, and the secret is to learn from the downs and try and be present enough to enjoy the ups. Also, never, ever, ever underestimate the power of your voice as an individual human being.
Consent is mutual. That means you're both on the same page. You check in that this is both what you want to do, right, or not do. So this is what the students came up with, because it's easy to remember. Like, people make out the consent is really, really complicated. You know yourselves in your heart of hearts, the consent is quite simple. It's about you agreeing that it's okay to become more intimate with someone else.
Being able to ask for help is a superpower. It's not a sign of vulnerability. Asking for help is a sign of strength. So please, if you ever need something from somebody, please ask for help. In the great in you. You see, believe in yourself costs nothing, and every single young person in this room can afford it. So believe in yourself, because your teachers believe in you, your parents believe in you, we believe in you.
I got very badly bullied when I was in school, to the point of which my grades started to fall, and this made my time really difficult. So what I decided to do was to go into secondary schools and start talking about being LGBT positively, because there's nothing wrong with being lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, any of those things. There's nothing wrong with it. You know who you are better than anybody else, and that's all the message I want to give you today. So go forth with pride. Thank you so much.
Fitness is very important. It's extremely important for your mental health and your physical health as well. And it strengthens you emotionally and mentally. So if you're going to go into school and you want to take up some sports, ask your friends to join the gym, get outside, get into nature, and go on your walk, and take time to yourself after your homework, okay? That you can go out, get some fresh air, and clear
I came up about what I wanted you guys to know. And what I came up with is 3 words. I am enough. So I'm going to ask you all to do it.